Two houses, both 3 bedrooms, both about 1,600 square feet, both on the same street. One takes 2 hours and 10 minutes. The other takes 4. And you drive away feeling like you undercharged by half. That right there is the whole problem with house cleaning prices. The variable that matters most is condition. And condition is invisible in every pricing method people reach for first. Start with per room. $50 for the first bedroom, $30 for each one after, extra for bathrooms. It is easy to quote on the phone, which is exactly why everybody starts there. It also assumes every bedroom is the same bedroom, and they are not. A guest room nobody has walked into in a month is 8 minutes. A teenager's room is not 8 minutes. Per square foot sounds more rigorous. It is not. Published per square foot bans for residential cleaning contradict each other by roughly 3 to 1, and correctly priced jobs land on both sides of all of them. Square footage does not know about the dog. It does not know about the stairs. It does not know that this family cooks properly every single night. Neither method is useless. They are both reasonable sanity checks after you have a price. Neither one is a way to build one. The only thing you are actually selling is your time, so build the quote out of time. Every room has a realistic minute count for a standard clean. A bathroom is not a bedroom. A kitchen is not a hallway. Start from a room minute table and be honest that a generic table is a scaffold. It was not measured on your work in this house at your standard. Then apply the 2 multipliers that actually move the number: condition and frequency. Sum the minutes, apply the multipliers, and you have a time. That is the part of the quote you can defend. Condition is the biggest single factor, and it is the one that makes per room quoting fall over. A heavy first clean can be double a standard maintenance visit on the identical house. Frequency does the same thing from the other direction. A weekly house stays clean between visits. A quarterly house does not. The same address can be a 2-hour job on a fortnightly schedule and a 4-hour job twice a year. Then add the part almost everyone leaves out. Getting there costs you. So does the 10 minutes of loading, the walk from the parking spot, and the drive to the next stop. If you quote 2 hours and the job occupies 3.5 hours of your day, you are earning your quoted rate on 57% of your working time. So there are 2 numbers, and they sit a long way apart. Revenue per billable hour is the price divided by the hours you spend cleaning. Take home per windshield hour is what is left after costs, divided by the time from leaving the last house to leaving this one. Quote from the first, live on the second. When somebody asks you to add a house 40 minutes across town at the same rate, those 2 numbers are the reason the answer should usually be no. And enter the drive at the time of day you would really go, not at 6 in the morning with no traffic. The drive is the largest hidden cost in residential cleaning, and your estimate is only ever as honest as that one number. Turning time into money needs one number that is genuinely yours. What an hour of your working time has to earn. Work it from the year. 12 months of overhead, insurance, supplies, vehicle, phone, licensing, recovered across the hours you can actually sell. Add what you intend to pay yourself. That is your target hourly rate. Set it once a season, and then stop renegotiating it in your head on every single call. The whole point of having a rate is that the quote stops being an emotional decision made under pressure while somebody waits on the phone. And set a minimum charge. A small apartment still costs you the drive, the setup, and the pack down. Below a certain size, the price stops being about the floor area. Here is the part that separates the people who get good at this from the people who guess for years. On your first 5 jobs, write down what actually happened: the house, the condition, the price you quoted, and the real clock time. Not your estimate, the truth. After 5 jobs, you have something no chart can give you: your own times, at your own standard, with your own equipment. And here is the good part. Your quotes get tighter and more competitive at the same time because you stop padding to cover uncertainty you no longer have. Until you do that, every time estimate you use is an educated guess. That is not a criticism of estimating. It is the single largest source of error in residential pricing, and it is the one you can fix in about a month. 2 things a price cannot tell you. It cannot tell you whether you will win the job. It tells you what the job has to earn for your business to work. Whether the customer says yes is a separate question about your market, and no spreadsheet has an opinion on it. And it does not know your market. A 3-bed in rural Ohio and a 3-bed in San Francisco produce the same time estimate. What differs is your target rate, and you set that yourself. That is not a limitation to apologize for. It is the honest shape of the problem. A tool that claimed to know what people in your town will pay would be making it up. One last line. Self-employment tax runs to roughly 14% of net profit, and nobody withholds it for you. If your price covers your supplies and your wage but not the tax on the profit, you have agreed to pay for the privilege of working, and you will find out in April. Price as though the money is owed, because it is. This is not tax advice, and your situation may differ. Talk to whoever prepares your return. But do not let that bill be a surprise twice. The full article and a calculator that runs this on your own rooms, your own condition, and your own drive are at weaverbusinessacademy.com.